The growth you guys have had these last two games, where do you feel like that has come the most from? Whether it's a practice focus, something you're doing better, where do you feel it the most?
I mean, that's been a focus all year, but I think it really just comes down to us going out there and playing with effort and energy and flying around and trusting each other. And in practice, that's been a main emphasis. And we really just, I think, are buying into helping each other, help each other, help each other, help each other. And that, I think, translates on the court.
I remember Sid said this a few weeks ago. Kelsey said it last night. How much do you feel like your success on defense is helping your offense?
It's huge. It makes, I mean, when we're playing good defense, it loosens us up offensively. We get good shots in transition. We wear out the other team. I mean, really, I think our game starts on that side of the floor, and then everything else comes from there.
You've had mid-season teammates join in the past your time here. Ari seems to be, to me at least, the one who's been most impactful right away. What do you feel like she's done to do that for you guys?
I mean, she's been a steal for us. She's bringing everything that we needed. Energy offensively, energy defensively. She's fit into the system seamlessly. And we couldn't ask for more from her. She's doing everything on both ends.
We talked a lot about giving yourself a lot of the important parts about how you play like that. Give yourself the internal and external.
Yeah, I mean, basketball is a game of up and downs. It's not a flawless game. It's really hard to play a flawless game anytime. And I think as a group, we know that we're not going to make the perfect play. We're not going to make the home run play every game. And just trusting that we're going to get better, and we have trust in ourselves and in our teammates that it's okay to mess up because we'll get it back. And especially, for great players, don't play for perfect games. So that's just the moral of the story.
Is there just kind of a sense maybe in the locker room that like some of the success you've had over the last week could prove to be your big breakthrough or kind of maybe a turning point for you guys for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all feeling good. I think the energy's high. Really good win in Minnesota. Had a chance to celebrate together. I think that only helps our chemistry. All that stuff off the court definitely fuels us. We're having fun with each other. We're having fun together playing. So I think it is. I think this is a good moment for us. And, especially we're playing without one of our best players. So to do that in those circumstances, we're really just proud of ourselves.
Is it a little added with having this 5-game home stretch and really trying to capitalize with the momentum from the past couple weeks with this stretch of the schedule?
Yeah, I mean, every game this season is important. It all matters a lot. I mean, you're seeing across the league, the standings are moving every single day. So every game means something, and I think for us, just buying in at the game in front of us, focusing on that, and hopefully taking care of business.
You've just been a sense of moving on. But who was important, you feel like, from a leadership perspective, in going from the celebration, champagne everywhere night to okay, the next day you have to be focused, practice, ready for things. Who do you feel like was an important leader in that transition for you guys?
I mean, I think there's a mix. I think everyone's coming in with a level of focus every day. Just right now, knowing that we do have a target on our backs and making sure that we're locked in on everything we're doing in practice. But I think we're taking that energy that we have, that fun, that lightheartedness into practice because at the end of the day, this is a game. We want to have fun, and I think we play our best basketball when we're playing free and having fun and being joyful and playing together.
I know that it's like a very commonly thought of as a high-level archetype, but Lexie being a 3-and-D kind of player, how much does that help with you with versatility that you can insert that kind of player to basically any line?
Yeah, it really helps because you're right. She's like a plug and play. You can utilize her with lots of different matchups on the floor, lots of different teammates and rotations on the floor. She's improved in her ability to get to the rim. She's a great off-ball cutter, so she's not just a traditional 3-and-D. But her versatility, especially defensively, allows us to utilize her in a lot of ways.
When you think about versatility, you talk about going smaller recently, back. How much of that is experimenting, practice feel? How do you get a feel for how to actually best use versatility?
Well, I mean, we had ideas about and conversations about it in the off season, but you don't truly get a feel until you get a feel for who can play together, who can play well together. Who it looks like can play well together on paper doesn't always manifest itself when it comes to the analytics and the numbers. And so it takes a sample size. So, the hope is you get Dee Dee back and, you get C back at some point and you finally have a roster, right, that gives you an opportunity to do that in a larger sample size. I mean, we've had, players in and out with Sophie and C in and out and Dee Dee in and out. So we've been able to manipulate some of them, but not at the full scale of what we're probably capable of.
You mentioned C, so
yeah.
Daily update question. What was she able to do today? Do you have any anticipation that she might be available tomorrow?
Well, we went through semi-live shooting drills. It wasn't really live. It was semi-live shooting drills. Still hasn't gone full speed in a practice or a live defensive group, but she's been getting some 3-on-3 work, on her own. So, I think the biggest thing is, she's stated she's not a fan of minutes restrictions. If there's going to be a minutes restriction, maybe we'll hold her another game. But it's evaluating her again in the morning, seeing what she's done with, however many days there have been of more loading, and make a decision from there. But again, I prioritize the long term, her long-term health and wellness, and making sure that when she comes back, she's 100%. Mm-hmm. Well, I think it helps her not get in her head. She's a type A perfectionist, and she wants everything to go right all the time, and so she's hard on herself. And sometimes when your greatest strength sometimes can be your greatest weakness, and being hard on yourself allows you to become great, but sometimes it also hinders your opportunity to get out of your own head. So I think giving herself grace, allowing herself to go through that, feel that, recognize that, have awareness of it, and then let it go, has really helped her bounce back.